So this week I am going to show you how to apply your foundation, concealer and powder. You can have a flawless face without stressing too much, because I found a lot of these videos online about like, how to apply foundation like a beginner, 3 easy steps, but a lot of the time they don't show you fully how they do it. A lot of the time they just cut, chop and change with their editing. I'm going to show you exactly what I do all the way through. If it's too slow I will speed it up, but apart from that I will not cut anything out whilst I'm in the middle of blending or something. If you like it then please give it a thumbs up, comment down below and do hit that subscribe button because it would be much appreciated if you did. Okay, see you at the end of the video. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to the base layer, I guess you could call it, and I'm going to put on some moisturiser first. It's always handy to put on some moisturiser before you apply your foundation, just to completely quench your skin and make sure there are no dry patches. So for this I'm taking my usual Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturiser, which is oil free, always a good plus. I'm just going to tuck these little bits of hair behind my ears. It's always handy to have your hair up when you do this, as I find that you can get right up close to your hairline, so whatever hairstyle you have during the day, it's not like a line around your face or anything, and it also just helps nail product get into your hair. So I'm just putting a little bit on my hand and then applying that to my face. I'll also apply it down my neck. If you have, whilst this is drying, I'll explain what I'm going to do during these videos. I'm not going to cut out anything from when I'm applying the product. I may speed it up depending on how slow I am being, but I will not cut it out, just so you can see every movement I'm making, every brush stroke, so you can get a full look at everything, because I feel like some tutorials that I've seen, they just cut bits out and you don't actually get to see what they're doing, so I'm going to try and avoid that. The moisturiser is basically sunk in now, so I'm going to move on to a kind of primer type thing. So my primers I usually use are the No. 7 Airbrush Away Primer, which is very good, but I'm running out of it and I really want to save it for where I'm going on a night out. Every day I will most likely use the Clarins Beauty Flash Balm, which is very, very good. It says it brightens and tightens, so it's good. So it's got this little like top, and I just like to take out, not too much, not more than that. Put the lid back on, might help. And I just rub it between my hands a bit and then apply that to my face. Not rubbing in too much, but you know, spreading it around the face, and this just helps the makeup stay on all day, as well as tightening if you're older, tightening many wrinkles, or it just brightens your skin. I feel it looks very nice. Going on to foundation, I have recently got a new foundation which I'm very happy with, as I find like a lot of drugstore high street ones don't suit my skin tone very well, as I have quite a weird skin tone. But I recently went out and purchased the NARS Sheer Glow foundation in Mont Blanc, and this foundation is brilliant. I love it to bits. I wore it for the first time today, which would have been Monday as you're watching this. It's really good, love it. I bought the pump to go with it as well, and I basically, to apply this foundation, I don't do it all in a one. I prefer doing it in layers. So at first I will most likely do one pump. Like, even if I know for that day I'll need 2 pumps, I'll still do 1 pump. And then I will take my expert face brush from Real Techniques and just dab that on in there. And I will just dot this first around my face. It looks a bit orange here, but that's because I've got quite a lot of redness on my face. And what I like about this foundation is it goes such a long way. So then with this I like to just really buff it into the skin. You don't want to like drag it around the skin, you want to buff it in like circular motions. personally like 2 layers, but I just wanted to put on the first thin layer, so I will take another pump, just one other pump. I will not do any more than 2 pumps because I personally feel like I don't need it. But I'll just take another pump on the back of my hand, dip it in, and just dot it around the face again. And leave a tiny tad on my hand, and just blend this in again. Face done, but you want to take that little bit of foundation on the back of your hand that you still have left, and even if this foundation perfectly matches your skin tone, you still have to put it down your neck. It is just a rule of foundation, right? I've noticed this, is some foundations, especially drugstore ones, they oxidize super duper quickly, or quicker than the high-end ones. So you want to put like a little bit down your neck, not too much, but just a little bit so it all blends in. And it may look like you are putting absolutely nothing on your neck, but trust me, later on, especially with drugstore ones, this will really help, because if it oxidizes then at least you've blended it down, instead of just leaving an orange line around here, which looks good on nobody. So that is the foundation done. Okay, so now that's the foundation on, sometimes it doesn't quite cover everything you want it to, so this foundation's actually done a very, very good job. But a lot of the time you want to add some concealer. So for my concealer on a day-to-day basis, I don't like to go for anything too much, so I like to go for the Rimmel Wake Me Up Concealer in 010 Ivory for all over my face and under my eyes as well. But then for under my eyes, just to brighten, I'll use my Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in number 1 Fair for like dots under the eyes, just to brighten it up. So first off, the Rimmel one, and I will just take my little mirror and pop this on any troublesome areas, which is not very much because this foundation is very, very good. I'll zoom you in a tiny tad just to give you a little bit of a closer look. So as you can see, I've now just popped it all over the face. That matches my face very well, and I'll just like to blend that in with my finger. You can use a brush, but I just find my finger to be better, as the natural warmth of your finger helps blending. So I just take the finger and I just blend away. Under my eyes you use your ring finger, so this one, because you can really control how much pressure you're using. Nose. I also like to put a little bit on the eyelid as a sort of base, just to make everything the same colour, and same on the other side. Okay, so that is the general coverage done. You can leave it like this and it's very natural and it looks very pretty. But I like to brighten under my eyes just to lift them a bit, and also you could use this to dropping it. You could also use this to highlight the centre of your face, which I sometimes do as well, but normally I will just put dots under the eyes like so. Like that, and I'll also not just go under the eyes, but I'll take it up the cheekbone as well, just to kind of almost highlight the cheekbone. And as you can see, I look crazy, but you just want to again take your ring finger and just blend that out, not dragging, you want to tap it. Concealer done. So has just brightened up my eyes a lot and just helped everything really look nice and natural. Okay, so finally, you want your foundation to stay on all day, so you want to set it with some powder. I'm going to take the Rimmel Stay Matte powder in 001 Transparent, and you want to take this and a big fluffy brush and just swirly, tap off a tad and just take this all over your face. And this will just set your foundation in place and stop it from moving. Take this brush under my eyes as I find it's a tad too thick, as it's a tad too big and a bit clunky. So I take a slightly smaller, still quite fluffy, angled brush and dip that in, and then just take that and really work that under the eyes. The joy of this powder is it's actually got a kind of yellowy tinge, which is very good for setting concealer under the eyes. Yeah, so I like to take that there, and if there's any serious, like if I'm going for a night out or anything, I will again go over my T-zone with that and just focus there. So that is your foundation, concealer and powder done. I hope this helped you in any way. If it did, then please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and do hit that subscribe button as it would be much appreciated. I will see you next time, guys. Bye!